How can something as beautiful as... Welcome to BioMutant.
Amy. Eater.
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out.
Sure what you would. The graphics are so good. Here hey. Harder.
That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives. Small things for your big ideas.
Ha 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 ha.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true. The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad.
Blueberry in 300 years.
But the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past. There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Lupa Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end. He says it has taken you a long time to
reaction
back up to the present, to find your way back. But he's
face pink tears, face pink tears, face pink tears, face pink tears.
After the attack,
face purple crying, face purple crying.
Your Muma's disciples
I love you, bye.
And formed tribes as a reaction to the
ice pink heart shape.
Fallen upon the land.
EA in Fortnite download Corbo. Okay, bye.
Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
Illible. Okay, Corchi. I love you. Koro it car graphics so good. Face fuchsia poop shape.
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike to the village. He wonders if
berry.
He understands why you
and
came
eat it
all
why.
the way out here to see them, the potato people. The potato people, or Nono,
Lol.
are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little...
Cat orange whistling.
You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki.
No.
The Nono prefer to hide in...
Ice purple crying.
He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding.
Kaibo real ma. Rolling on the floor laughing, 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 rolling on the floor laughing. Face green smiling, face green smiling, face green smiling. Wa-eh-ha. Face red heart shape, face red heart shape. Rolling my Johnson. Ornum kutor fati yodai. Da. Umeu.
You've found one. You should be proud. They don't...
Hemina was wow.
The Nono's ki energy is just what the... The small tree you saw up there where you met will eventually grow into
Abarish gecko.
and start giving back to nature. It'll be the heart.
Army Iron Ikori.
You'll need...
Coat turquoise white horns.
The Nono, and he wants you to use his,
Ooh.
but asks you to be gentle. The...
Face turquoise covering eyes.
You handle that net like you've never done anything else. One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the...
Army raccoon. Face fuchsia poop shape, face fuchsia poop shape. Lol. Colo bye bye.
Now that you've seen the
Good game
Nono's
lagged so
connection
far.
with the tree with your
Bye
own
bye
eyes,
Chuku.
you have no reason to doubt.
Face purple crying, face
From
red heart
this day
shape.
on, he'll make
Lol.
nurturing the
Lol
pensile
Chuku.
into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all,
Chuku.
everyone.
Ha 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 ha. Chachumoni.
One day,
Chuo
the
chu.
land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Mooma will be able to protect us.
Ha.
He says you'd better hurry back to the village before you...
Ma.
That's not true. He's the
Shashumoni.
reason there's still
Lol.
unity, and the only
Ha,
one
ha, ha,
strong
ha.
enough to keep the 6 Wang Fu disciples disciplined.
Chuchumoni.
He lost you
Ha
there,
ha 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 ha.
but
Poet.
known- He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the tree of life.
Yes.
But now he's afraid it might be in vain.
Tamuk gabamuktab.
The tree
Oh, I see.
started to die when the end
Euro
of days
voyages.
begun.
Setuatan Bob Kila.
Bye.
His friend Gizmo is working on a
Oath.
Mecton and needs help defeating
Aye.
the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is
You
still
and old.
repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route.
Yes me.
Nocco has tamed the midget and
Billy.
is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide. a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast.
Pa, wherefore, where?
Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route.
Muk bebuk.
The road
Loma utawata. Do wawu.
You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb. Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters. A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged. Let's see. Must be the World Eater that chewed off Out of Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. Look, a survivor. Glad to see some. He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know. Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not. He's grateful for that. You...
What's there to like about light? It hurts to look at.
Not as much as it hurts to look at you.
Always making this personal.
And you're always trying to pretend it's not.
There's Out of Date again. He must have missed something important. Out of Date says you will make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there are... The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match as they act on the understanding of the greater good and have a code of honor. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war. The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way.
Loma Toaha.
Out of Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side.
Mopu Far Kobi.
He believes the tribe Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part.
Mopu Far Kobi.
Out of Date will be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do. Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be? It's a bridge. Just get over it. Now that's a flesh wound. They've destroyed this area, muddied up what used to be muck, as if it wasn't bad enough before the tribe war began. That's the Jagni tribe's fort. Their friendship can be a blessing or a curse. It's up to you. You're either a part of their solution to the tribe war or part of the problem. Let's see. Says they're wary of strangers. Figures the Sifu would be interested in seeing you.
Zata is the moto tloho. Kariesne zdatse. Paro.
The Jagni tribe wants to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. They want to vanquish the tribes, as the only way they can guarantee peace is through supremacy. The Sifu is determined to let the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life, as it's part of their strategy to cleanse the world and start anew. He welcomes you to the Jagni fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. The news of a cold-blooded Ronin crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101, the wall that separates them from the other side, the way there's sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma. Your Muma invented Wung Fu. Originally, it was based on unarmed combat and the 6 weapons. Jagni doesn't want a new unity between the tribes. Says there is some darkness in the best of us, even you, and suggests you embrace that side of you and help them vanquish the tribes and let the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life. He had a feeling you'd say that. You're not sinister enough. He'll give you a chance to change your mind before you leave and asks you to reconsider. Then so be it. He wants you to know that they'll show no mercy at the end. And with that, he urges you to seek protection at Myriad's stone fort before word gets out that you've chosen not to side with them. It was built on the back of many, including... It's time to say goodbye. Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurled. You're fresh out of key energy. Getting jacked. cut. Tough as iron. That's the Myriad Fort. Let's see. It's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance. Says they're wary of strangers. Says the Sifu decides who the Sifu wants to see, but is willing to let you give it a try.
Sibi? La fanen aginkan man. Geratna fal hutut mus. Tugai la wute.
The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace. The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place. He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. But he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the He heard you took out-of-date side against the scavengers in Bunker 101. It seems you believe in helping your next, and that's something you have in common. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense your kind heart. The Sifu says sometimes one memory... There were 6 of them, but the unity fell apart after the Sifu was waiting. Their kin have run out of options and found themselves backed into a corner. Even those who desire peace have been forced to prepare for war. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. You both have gentle minds, so they want to wage a gentle war. A war that bonds as much as it breaks.
Can move.
Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon.
Get out full of us in a habile.
Once you've dealt with the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu to unite their tribe with yours and let your kin share land again. Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village.
Plats.
He remembers your kind and unselfish soul and can sense you still have it in...
Get out of fole.
Anyway, you have things to do. Place...
Plats.
Sorry, says... The tree's going to bleed death from its roots. Reflects that you're a...
Malwalupup alutulu.
Wants to know if they could...
Malwalupup alutulu.
says the shop holds something for everyone, especially...
Dalada nobdatut.
Nukato Zeker
Says you'll get a special price and a wrap-up.
Jambel Witsepa.
Wants you to... Says the...
Tiedä, mies fasulla lappapeika.
Under... The gatekeeper welcomes you back. That's the Myriad tribe's fortress. Will they be friends or foe? You should head up there. That way you'll know. time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer. Let's see. As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind. Here's someone who takes each day as it comes. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique. Learn. He thinks you should really know. And he... He says that wasn't too bad, was it? But you... Judging by your Mooma's look, it seems you forgot something. You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go. The dedication to training is important. You can't rely solely on the fact that Wang Fu is in your blood. You should know. She'll see you at the village square. Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind. He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap. He thinks... He wonders what usefulness you found. He can work wonders with almost anything. He says he'd like... You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon. He's looking forward to... It looks like she's starting to lose her patience. You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to... Then you've got a good excuse. You share a... She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really... She won't live forever, you know that. You've always... They look determined. Better watch out. He asks you to stop right there and wonders. He's not scared of anything. He wants to know who you think you are. He says... She asks if you're hurt. What happened? She's there for all disciples. That's her commitment. It's... Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best. He asks if you could help him too before you leave for training. He wishes that was true for your Moomer too, but Guy... He's curious to see what you've found.
Heya Mastula. Vedse Sigaya Lamayaba.
Puri kumbala mua.
Your Muma says it's about time you got here.
Anson bara.
Hopes you're as...
Puri kumbala mua. Bala.
Your Muma says you did well today. She's so proud of you.
Bala.
Thanks.
Apli tonunuta.
Bin.
Katja dopoluta.
Catchy.
Domale tu.
Your Muma says she's never seen an apparition.
Amun.
A piece.
Bendrine senema.
It's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to your DNA. It'll follow.
Bendrine se. Masamal.
Your Muma says you look tired. No wonder. It's been...
Ganoruta.
Rest, and you'll find strength for tomorrow. Nothing could stop Lupa Lupin from setting the world on fire. Your Muma urges you to blaze a trail. A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire. That's just adding fuel to the flames. Give it a last burst and you'll make it. Your Muma says this is it. The time has come. She must fight. Whatever happens, you need... Here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present. You must go through fire and water to make it out of here. Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water. You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow. Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you. The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now. If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about. What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory. As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on. Think of the things you could build. Sharp and shiny. The tribe's caught a fluffy hulk. Better watch out, it's no pet. They couldn't keep it down. Fluff hulk's on the loose. They've received news a Ronin had strengthened their ranks and were looking forward to meeting you. A group of myriad crusaders already headed out to Jagni's Mercadorpus outpost and are waiting for you there. You should hurry there and help them best the outpost. A plan is all you need. Now that's a knife. Toxanol was something called a corporate juggernaut, and our world still bears the marks of the massive ecological catastrophes they inflicted upon the land. The apocalypse they caused was the end of days for their world. But for us, it was simply a beginning. Guess you still want more than that. Look, an emergency box from the old days, when you needed to pack a punch. Wow, bet that nut makes a tight fist. Even the feel of the air changes as you go underground. Tunnels like this still carry echoes from the past. Can you hear it? Smart foe would leave now. Made the kill. It's more than a little scary down here. That notice board? Filled with the leftovers of used-to-be wants. You're getting close to one of those old toxinol. The Toxinol Corporation made this place. And then just, well, small. There must be. Zilch here.